people like me, people of color, and my ancestry was not able to attend school or able to attend college. So for me, I needed to continue the history of being triumphant. And I came back to school for that purpose.
I have classes and then I'm working, and I leave my house at 9 in the morning and I get back somewhat 1 in the morning as well. So people in my community sometimes think that, oh, you know, such and such daughter is always just roaming around the streets and doing this. So even then I get a feedback, pushes me to work harder and just to prove to everyone that I can become someone.
Many people's gonna tell you that you can't, that college is, oh, you can't get through college, but you can do it, especially with the help of EOP and your family and everybody. You can do it. It's not impossible to do college. It's nothing to be scared of.
EOP challenges students to be their best. It challenges students to confront self-limiting beliefs. One of the quotes that we use during the opening summer program is, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. And so I think what EOP does is it challenges students to beat back those self-limiting beliefs, that anything that they are committed to doing and working hard for is there for the taking.
I mean, I came into the school and my mentality was like eat, sleep, work. That was it. And EOP gave me the opportunity to get a look at the school prior, and I was able to look deeper in, you know, we get an opportunity that other students don't really get, and that was a great thing. But being part of, you know, student government, things that I never would have been involved in when I was in high school, I'm doing that now. You know, club involvement, you know, being part of student government in school. And these are things that, I mean, have enriched my life and showed me that I could be a leader and not a follower.
There's so many things and adversities that happen outside of school that it's like, I don't think I would be here. Because it's not that I'm not motivated and determined, it's more like EOP enhances that.
The summer program, the notorious summer program, I think most students experience it as sort of a boot camp. It's really designed as an opportunity, again, for students to experience what they're capable of.
I love the academic boot camp quality of the summer program, watching these students come in thinking that we're nuts and what we're asking of them. Having them here pretty much in classes from 7:55 till 6 o'clock at night, and putting them through a 4-week rigorous program. They're exhausted, they think we're nuts, but they get through it. And that last day at presentation, when they realize how much they've learned, how much they've grown, how they can present themselves, the kind of package they are able to put together and show to their families and to the FIT community at presentation day is very exciting.
At first, I thought the summer program was a pain. I didn't like getting up every morning. I was like, oh, man. But I got to know people and I became somewhat known. Everyone knew me, oh, Alejandro, and it made my time better. You know, I'm like, I don't mind getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to be here by 7. I don't mind getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be here because it was fun.
Let's pick a number. Count of 3, you're gonna put them up, all right? 1, 2, 3.
In many instances, students are working to help support families. In other instances, there are things going on in the homes that compromise their academic performance. In some instances, students are simply just goofing off, and they know that they're not working to their potential. So they come having underperformed does not necessarily mean that they are unprepared. And so the summer program is really an opportunity to help them dust off what they are capable of doing, but that they may have stepped away from for a minute.
I knew that I wanted to get into FIT, and working on my portfolio and then going to the portfolio review coming in, there was a sense of what if What if they don't accept you? What if you don't make it? What if you don't get the cut? In April came around, and then I received a letter from FIT, and I was rejected due to a low GPA. And through EOP, I was given, I guess, a second chance or a sort of cushion so that the GPA didn't count so much, and I got in.
Out of my parents, we are the first 3 to go to college, so to them it's amazing that I can live out my dream and do what I want. They've known how long I've wanted this, so to actually see me do it, it's really incredible.
I am the first generation in my family to attend college, and I want to prove to my mom and show her that I can definitely make it, and I do want to set an example to the rest of my younger cousins and family members.
There's a sense of pride of what I do because I'm just doing what I need to do to get out there to achieve my goals. I just want to be able to look back like 10, 20 years from now and able to say to my mom, I did it, you know. I was able to achieve my dream. I never gave up along the way.
I think there's no greater way to help anyone understand what they're capable of than to create opportunities for them to experience what they're capable of.
No one ever really believed in an art education. Most of my friends are all doctors and lawyers studying to be, and I'm kind of the black sheep that wanted to do art. I finally get to do what I love. I have an exhibit right now in the D building lobby. Everyone had to pick a mannequin and a country, and they had to show the culture through that mannequin. I chose the country of Antarctica. So my mannequin is in a kind of space-looking outfit, and she represents the scientist who went down there to save the continent of Antarctica. For me to come here and actually have the education I do is kind of like, I have to pinch myself every day.
I just love drawing, so it's something I always do. When I was a kid, I used to draw from imagination. You know, I used to be the typical kid, draw Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. But now I like to draw from life. I like to draw people sitting on trains or how light hits certain objects. Well, over the program, my professor, Caparelli, wanted us to learn the lesson on contrast and how to capture light and darks. So he told us to draw ourselves, but we had to have a hat on. On the day of the project, I only had a towel, so he told me to wrap the towel around my head, which is why I look like an African queen in this drawing. But it's a self-portrait, and it's the best one I've done so far. And I think it's the best one I've done so far because he really helped me understand the essence of value and contrast. So I'm really happy with the way it came out. FIT was really the first art college to accept me. I originally wanted to go to college for acting, but art is a part of who I am as well. So I decided to come to FIT, and the EOP program has taught me how to be a positive person in college, how to handle my situations. And it doesn't just work for college, it works for life in general.
The people that are around you, you grow with, the educational growth, and the personal growth is just absolutely invaluable. And just like my experience with EOP is absolutely invaluable.
As EOP, at the start and end of the day is also, I think, a best practices system for student support.
They were my saving grace. Like Miss Orange, Miss Kyan, everyone in that office. There were times when especially when I first started college, I thought I was going to drop out within the first semester, but they were my family.
I come to the EOP office, whether it's just to sit down and talk with my counselor or to just see who's in the EOP office, just to chit-chat for a bit. When you need a break in life, I walk into the EOP office.
It helped to allow people who have gone through the program, such as myself, to have an even playing field, an equal opportunity, so that we can be able to embrace and be prepared for moments. And just the ability to receive the counseling, the support, the time, and the cultivation of one's spirit and soul because of that program. EOP is the heart and soul of FIT.
Here, everybody is pushing for excellence, and that is one of the most exciting things, that no matter who you are, no matter where you came from, the goal is excellence.
You are at the upper echelons of the greatest creators and people who have done amazing things in the world. Meeting the people here has in my circle as well, and as well as, oh gosh, the EF program, which has been so amazing for me, has just been just an incredible experience.
Being in a program at FIT where the goal is really, competing on a world stage. It's not just competing in a small town.
The environment shines that much more brightly. And I think FIT would shine without EOP, but not quite as brightly. Institutions that don't have it not only lack a certain level of diversity, but they also lack some of the better practices in student development.
I mean, EOP has been my lifesaver. EOP gave me the opportunity to come to this school. It's given me the opportunity to get an education. It's given me the opportunity to grow as a human being, as an artist. I mean, in so many ways. I've met people that I probably would never met, if I was secluded just in my neighborhood, surrounded by the negativity, and now I'm in an area of positive.
It offers so much support and enlightenment, and the platform it offered me regarding self-development and really coming into myself as an individual with regard to my potential and living at my greatest, I could not imagine life without the EOP program.
I'm finally doing something. I'm finally attempting to go out there and, trying to better myself, trying to prove to the world who I want to become.
Take advantage of everything they give you guys. Always listen to what they have to say because they say it because they care. I mean, listen to your fellow classmates, your fellow EOP students, because we're one big family and we're here to back each other up.
Even though the road is really challenging, the best part about it is the end. When you get to see your work and you get to see what you've actually done, it kind of shocks you and you come out a completely different person.
The world can be anything you want it to be, and these programs sort of give you a sense of, yeah, I can do it.